Hello and welcome to Tales of the Valley, a TTRPG actual play podcast using the Dungeons & Dragons 2024 rules. My name is Spike and I'll be the Dungeon Master for this campaign. Let's go around the table, meet our adventurers, and before we start the session, we're going to do some character tales, where we learn a little bit about each of the characters and what makes them unique and interesting. Today's prompt is, what is a ritual that your character does daily or nearly every day? We'll start over here.
My name is Cricket, and I'm playing Belladonna. Belladonna is a 16-year-old human with black hair that falls over one eye. She's very thin and quiet and timid. Belladonna's daily task is she sits by the stream every morning before she goes out to gather herbs. She finger combs her hair with rosemary oil to keep any ticks or other pests away, and also to keep her locks glossy and long.
My name is Zach. I am playing Newt Orsmith, worksmith for the town. His daily ritual probably consists of maintaining all of his work equipment. So I would say before and after, he probably takes a lot of deliberate care to oil down the wooden handles and everything like that, and then also just make sure that there's no chips or cracks or anything.
I'm so sorry. Just the image of you oiling a wooden handle.
Spike and I immediately thought of the same exact thing as we were talking about prior.
You guys know how to fucking manage.
I know, and I tried really hard. Do you want to do your whole thing again?
I know exactly. The day starts well. None of his tools are gonna fail on him, and then also the next day he's set up, get going, and get to work. Just really takes care of his equipment, and that's kind of his only real ritual.
My name is Griffin. I play Wren Cooper. Every day goes down to the river with his father, allow Harrison, their horse, to drink water before they go out into the forest to mark trees to be cut down to bring back later in the day. Is that every morning with his dad?
My name is Kelly. I play Willow Blackbarrel, a half-elf bartender at the Bee and the Bird. I think it was the second episode. He did a training with her dad at the end of the day before closing up shop. She does that every day, actually.
I'm Tim. I'm playing Moth Mason, half-elf Mason. His daily ritual, he wakes up early and he watches the sunrise and he just kind of whittles away, thinks about the past day.
Last time we left off, in Honeysuckle Vale, 3 men of the North had arrived, and after spending a copious amount of gold at the Bee and Bird, one of them, their leader, whose name is Harold the Wolf, asked if anyone was interested in proving themselves in battle, in a one-on-one brawl against him, and Willow Blackbarrel accepted. And they went out into the village square, and a crowd kind of formed around them, and you brawled. And it was a valiant fight, although you did eventually end up losing the fight. But even though you lost, you did gain your first level of monk. So you are a first leveled character. You've been kind of knocked to the ground. Your father came over, Tarquin, and he kind of picks you up, and he has maybe a wet towel, a clean towel that he uses in the kitchen sometimes, and he starts kind of wiping some blood off of your face. If you remember, you had one of your ribs broken for sure, so you can feel that already starting to swell and bruise, and your father just kind of helps pick you up, and he says, "Not too bad, Willow. First real fight under your belt."
I'm still a little upset finding out a very important piece of my past in front of all of my friends.
You learned about 10 minutes ago that you are adopted.
Yeah, definitely.
Then you got beat up.
Immediately got beat up.
You're adopted and bleeding now. But a monk.
I'm a monk, and I will take the rag.
Found God.
I found something. My villain arc.
Oh no.
I take the rag from my father. I don't even nod my head or say anything. And I'm just gonna walk away as if my rib doesn't hurt so bad.
Okay, where do you go?
Probably just outside.
You are outside.
It happened outside? I thought it was in the bar.
No, it was out front and
I go back inside.
Okay.
Go get myself a drink.
Okay, yeah. So you go back inside. Your father obviously does not press, or he kind of realizes in the moment of tension at this big kind of life-changing information that you've received recently. So he just kind of lets you walk away, and you're probably limping a little bit, and your side hurts really bad. You're definitely going to need to have some like extended medical attention to that. But you go back into the tavern where the three Northmen have gone back in as well, as they request some more drinks. Your sister Maeve gets right on that. The gold pouch that you were handed when they arrived was 20 gold, which is basically enough money to buy like the whole bar. So she is eager to serve them as much as they want. So you go back in, and do you find just a place to sit, or do you want to go find a room to rest in?
I'm gonna grab a bottle and just kind of slip up to a room.
Okay. You go to the bar, grab a bottle. Your sister gives you a nod of acknowledgement, and she says, "It's a good fight. Try to win next time." And
Do your job, please.
the Northman Harrell, he says, "Indeed you fought well, Willow of Honeysuckle. You should not feel ashamed for your loss."
I'm upstairs.
He's just walking away.
You walk upstairs to the sound of them, like they're celebratory laughing and drinking. What is the rest of the crew here doing? You guys probably saw the whole fight if you wanted to be present for it. Belladonna had previously stolen the bearskin cloak that Harold the Wolf entered the town with. So you might not be in the village currently, but what's everyone up to?
I think Newt, while kind of upset about like the loss, like just watching my friend get beaten up, also can kind of acknowledge how respectful like Harold was about it.
Yeah.
So like, kind of like, just kind of like walking away as I'm like just kind of angry about it, like going probably back into the bar to like resume just the night.
Yeah, I think you enter back into the bar. You see them sitting in the bar stools, the three of them all kind of sitting next to each other, sharing a drink. Like you said, it wasn't a disrespectful display. He asked, and the challenge was accepted, and the fight ensued, and there was a victor.
And he also didn't make it like weird about like I beat a woman or anything like that. He was very like we were equal competitors, which I thought was kind of
So I think that is kind of a nice insight into a part of their culture that this is probably regular for them to have little brawls. But as you enter, you had previously asked about their weapons, and he sees you enter, and he says, "Come, my friend, share a drink with Harold the Wolf."
Yeah, all right, I suppose. And I'll walk over to the bar where they're at.
Maeve hands you a drink, and it is assuming that it is on Harold's tab because he's given so much money. And he says, "Tell us, young orc, what is the greatest feat of battle you hold to your name?"
That's quite the question.
Man, wait till he sees episode 2.
You flash back to falling down the stairs unconscious at the Toll Castle.
No, he just has flashbacks of waking up.
Newt thinks that he beat them all.
That's true.
So
Yeah, we convinced her.
I gotta play into that. I'm gonna kind of like go into like a not like an arrogant kind of like tone, but like a confident, because I think that I beat troglodytes. Have you fine gentlemen heard of troglodytes?
I'm gonna roll for them. We recognize the creature you refer to.
Not too long ago. It was just yesterday, right? Or today?
This was yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Me and a few of, the fighting type around this town, the bartender you just, tussled with included, actually just took down 3. It's kind of a weird occurrence to happen in this town, but, good thing that we were around because, if we weren't, it could have been really bad.
Yes, we hear tales of the people of the South. Your people are not strong warriors as we are, but
We're not to be trifled with, definitely. We can hold our ground.
go ahead and roll. I'd like you to roll some kind of charisma, maybe performance as like a storytelling check. You could do persuasion if you'd like as well.
I'll go with persuasion. I'll go +2 for persuasion. 10.
Okay, 10's not bad. It's just kind of middle of the road. Well, it seems that perhaps our assumptions about you are not all correct. If you are a strong warrior, as you say, perhaps you would like to accompany us to the burial grounds outside of the village.
He's kind of gonna get a little like nervous, like that it's just happening quickly like this.
He kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder and he like looks at you, kind of gives you like the once over, and he says, "You seem strong and capable.
Yeah, no,
You know how to wield a blade?"
well, I'm more of a hammer type myself.
Ah, yes.
I mean, yeah,
Blunt force and strength is your tool of choice.
would it be okay if I brought a few, of my allies with me as well? I mean, you have your men. I feel like I should bring some of my companions as well.
If they are respectful of our fathers, then
Of course, yeah, no, we're all very, very respectful.
of course
Yeah, all right. Awesome.
we leave tonight after we drink.
Tonight, okay. I gotta go let everybody know then, if that's cool with you guys.
We will meet you here when you are ready.
Excellent. I appreciate the mead. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Gonna kind of like walk one direction and then like turn around and like walk the other direction. I'm like,
Yeah, so you kind of find your way out of the tavern, and he turns around, goes back to drinking and fraternizing.
I'm probably gonna go to Wren first.
I was gonna say we were all outside.
I feel like we're just standing in the street.
Well, there was like 40 people outside.
Yeah, a lot of the village was present.
Yeah, and then I think Belladonna snuck away to go inside during the fight.
Okay.
And then probably me, you, and like her dad and her sister were probably all in one corner with Newt watching.
Yeah, in this kind of time where Newt is conversing, what are you two up to?
We're probably talking to Willow's father.
Sure, Tarquin.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
We're trying not to like, oh yeah, that was rough.
Address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, oh, you got any preparations to finish up before the festival tomorrow?
I think you find that Tarquin does not have, like, there's no hint of like disappointment or anything. He kind of walks up to you and he just says, "She did well for her first fight."
Should we have done something, or was that
No,
honorable
no,
for
that
her
was.
to go down like that?
He asked if anyone wanted to fight. She accepted.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
I mean, to be fair, it's sort of a luxury to be able to fight on such noble terms. I mean, back in my fighting days, it was practically kill or be killed. So it's nice to have just a sort of
Honorable match.
friendly brawl.
Well, I hope she's all right. She kind of walked away real quick on you.
She'll be good.
You hear a clank of a bottle upstairs.
A crack of rib.
A crack of the ribs.
Yeah, she's gonna need to bind those ribs or something. But
Yeah, Bella probably has something for that.
I'm sure she'll be.
Hopefully.
She's a tough kid. She'll be good. What about you two?
I don't know. We were just coming here to hang out and have drinks, and then we got a lot of news from before the fight about the whole family situation, and then we watched the fight, and now we're here.
That was weird that you guys were all. It was kind of weird for me that you guys were all
I
there.
mean, we've all known each other for like 20 plus years.
I know.
There's nothing else we got to worry about.
You guys are practically my kids too at this point.
Yeah.
Adopted.
Well,
It only fits.
well, I think I have some hungry Northmen to feed, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
good
get back
luck.
to it.
Good luck.
Is there anything you two want to do before, in probably the next few moments, Newt comes to tell you the good news of an adventure?
So what's the plan? Are these guys like bad news, or are they just like weirdly happy that they're barbarians and they're just chilling, having a good time?
They seem okay.
True. I mean, to be fair,
I mean, they
it was a
did
pretty-
beat up one of our friends,
But it was
honorable.
Exactly. So I didn't think about it until Tarquin said something about it. So I'm now in the boat of like, These guys don't seem that bad, but I'm also worried that if someone tips them off, they're just gonna tear apart the bar.
That's a
And I'm
possibility.
worried about that.
Well, I think we should give them the chance until
I guess.
proven otherwise.
Yeah, I guess play into their hand and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go inside.
Newt walks out.
Guys,
What's up?
hi. So, the guys, the barbarians, I guess,
Northmen?
the Northmen, they invited us to go with them to their burial ground, family burial ground. I don't know.
Oh, what they were talking about when they showed up?
Yeah, no. Well, I suppose they were probably impressed maybe by Willow's, oomph, but also chutzpah. But also, they asked me about like battles that I've been in, and I brought up the troglomites, and they were.
Yeah.
I feel like they were impressed, and I asked if I could bring some of my allies as well, and they obliged, I suppose. As long as we're all respectful, of course, of the burial ground. It's their ancestors.
Aren't these burial grounds like right outside of the town?
Yeah, how far?
Yeah, they're outside the village. I think we talked about it a little bit, but essentially this land used to be within the borders of the northern nation, which is now known as the Hildland clans. It's basically a group of 5 clans that act as like a council for the entirety of the nation. But in previous decades, up until probably about 50 years ago, there were still battles of territory happening here. And at one point, Honeysuckle was pretty squarely within their territory until basically the last battle that happened here about 50 years ago kind of like repelled some of these Northman clan warriors and has since basically stabilized as it is right now. But before that time, there were battles here, and there were burial grounds placed kind of around this region where warriors had fallen and they were respectfully buried. And one of them is like a few hundred yards south of here, so it's pretty close.
Like really close. So we probably all seen it.
You guys have probably all seen it. It's up to you if you think your character had ever been there or wanted to try to venture in. There is kind of like an entrance, so you would have to kind of open it and go inside. I'm sure there's all sorts of stories about
Ghosts.
Yeah, ghost stories about dead, North Viking warrior types who might haunt the place.
Ghouls.
Maybe some ghouls, who knows?
But we all kind of know at least a little bit of the lore. This is a Norse burial ground.
This is recent history, so you guys have probably heard about it growing up plenty.
Gotcha. But this is the first time we've ever seen Northmen come down to go to it as our.
I don't think it would be the first time, but it is very rare.
Would this be the time that they've been the loudest about it?
Probably. I don't think you've ever seen someone walk in and drop so much money. I mean, the amount of gold he spent, it's like a lord walked in. Like, that's a rich man if he just decided to drop that money and isn't even keeping track of how much of it is actually being offered to him as goods and services. So he's either extremely wealthy or is just really irresponsible with his financial situation.
Makes sense. Yeah, so you guys, do you want? Yeah.
I mean, we have nothing better to do.
I mean, I figured
the festival is tomorrow, so
we. Oh yeah, you're right. I figured we can check on Willow as well, see if she'd be interested, and then we could probably go get Bella as well. See if I don't know where
we
she
might want to
ran
go
off
get
to.
Bella first, and then meet up with Willow to see if Bella
that
can
might be best.
Yeah,
fix
sounds
Willow.
like she got.
Pretty bruised up.
Yeah, I think her ribs are broken, actually.
That was
At least
bad.
one of them.
All right, yeah. Do you guys know where Bella ran off to?
Nope.
Speaking of Bella, as you guys asked the question, we cut to Bella. Where is Bella right now? What's she doing?
So I grabbed Pearl's bearskin and I snuck off into the woods, and I am doing kind of a a little burial and ceremony to honor the bear that was killed by Harold.
Burial.
And
Nice.
yeah,
A bear burial.
Hell yeah.
Just because I think what he did and how he was bragging about it was kind of disgraceful and gross to Belladonna, and so she did that, and she's gonna make it so like he can't find or disturb this area ever again.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say easy enough. If you're burying it, the chances of him finding it are super slim. Newt, when you were going back to when Newt was in there, he didn't make any mention of it or seem to have noticed at all that his bear pelt was gone. So when he eventually realizes, it's going to be very difficult for him to track it down. So you go out into the woods and you're burying it. Is there, just out of curiosity, do you go particularly far into the woods? Like the natural boundary of the village is the stream. So if you crossed over the stream, you'd be going sort of like deep into the woods. Do you want to go that far, or do you want to go more close to home?
I probably go kind of far, where I just want to find a place where I know it will be safe and kind of like hallowed ground in Bella's eyes anyway.
Okay, so you're burying this bear pelt. We cut back to the three. What do you three want to do? Do you want to go try to find Bella, or do you want to go do something else?
Ren will take a quick peek inside and look around and just see if Bella's anywhere, but
She's not in the tavern. You just see the three Northmen. There's probably a few other of the village folk who've gone in, and they heard that there was some free drinks being handed out, so they go in and see if maybe it's their lucky day, and it probably is for some of them. If they seem relatively respectful, or if they like engage in conversation,
is Lars around?
Harold the Wolf might give them a free drink. You don't see Lars. You remember he went to rest in his room after you got back from the Toll Castle. He hasn't emerged since. And same with Gale Hugo. You guys haven't seen him since you left him in his room yesterday or the day before.
All right, well, Bella's not here. I mean, we can go to some of her favorite spots around town and see if she's anywhere around. Typically, it's around woods, though. So it's not exactly.
Maybe just start at the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you spend
That's
a lot
a
of
pretty-
time out there. You probably see her all the time, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't want to make you guys roll because I feel like.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably like after I do this, I'm gonna head back to town.
Yeah, it seems pretty easy that you guys could just be like, "Hey, Bella," and you could answer. You guys head that way and probably meet Bella about halfway as she's returning to the village.
So how'd the fight go?
I mean, it was good. It was actually really interesting to watch.
Yeah, it was fun for.
Is she okay?
No.
No.
You should probably go check on her.
I think she might have a broken rib. I don't know if you can help with that.
I don't think she's gonna she's at risk of dying. I think she probably needs a lot.
Yeah, no.
of assistance maybe.
Okay.
Not a lot, but I'm not. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll definitely help. Where is she?
Upstairs, the bar.
At the infirmary inn
Right.
with all of the other injured men upstairs.
At this point, that place is turning into an infirmary.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah,
We'll
I
head
will
back to the
definitely
bar.
help.
Okay, you guys regroup, head back to the bar. I think just in a few moments before you guys return, Willow, as you've gone up the stairs, I think as you're kind of going to whatever room you've kind of claimed here, one of the doors in the hall on the way opens and you see Gale Hugo is kind of like peering out and like leaning on the door frame, and he kind of looks at you and he says, I heard some fighting from outside, and I looked out the window, and are you all right?
Yeah, why?
He can kind of tell there's a little bit of I don't know if it's animosity or just or what is it, but he nods and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I will let you rest." Closes the door. You go to a room. Is there anything in particular you do when you get there?
A drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shortly after, the rest of you arrive. Find your way upstairs. I'm sure the door is probably closed. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Do you?
Closed and probably
Yeah, do we know
locked.
which room it is? Like, would that be some common knowledge?
So, You can kind of decide this, Kelly, but
Probably a room up there that she hangs out in.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe you guys don't live here,
Right.
but
We
maybe
don't
you
get a
guys
lot of,
have,
you know,
like a
strangers.
spot
The
that
rooms
you.
that are occupied right now are probably occupied for the first time in a while.
Sure.
I go and Lars.
Yeah.
There's probably
And soon,
one at
soon
the
the Northmen maybe.
soon
Oh,
probably
Lord.
yeah. There's probably one at the end of the hall that she's got some of her stuff in.
I think you guys probably can find her easily. But the door is locked when you get there.
Yeah, we're gonna knock. You wanna knock?
Yeah. Willow?
What?
Oh. We brought Bella to maybe help and
check
see if
you
you're
out.
okay.
Who's we?
Us. What do you mean we?
All of you?
Yeah, Newt, Wren, Moth, Bella, us.
There's 20 other villagers in the hall upstairs.
Yeah, there's Lars, Jars,
Down here.
You let us in, maybe? Let Bella take a look at you at least. We don't have to come in.
We're also gonna go somewhere later. And
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go.
You hear like the floorboards creaking, a bottle falling over, and you can hear like I unlock it,
Okay.
but I don't open it.
You hear the door unlock.
I think Bella should go
You
first.
wanna go?
I'm
first,
kind of
Bella?
Yeah,
afraid of her.
Ren's gonna open the door and then just like push Bella in.
Yeah.
It gets closed very quickly behind her.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep.
All right, we'll be downstairs, I guess. We're gonna leave later tonight, so get some rest.
The Northmen, they really liked us all. They liked you as well.
Smooth.
They invited us to go check out. I mean, I guess go with them. I don't know. They invited us to go look at their burial ground. If you want to come, feel free. If not, totally understandable. And then I'll walk down.
I've showed you my burial ground. Please respond.
The three of you head back downstairs, and I think are pretty promptly met with, Harold the Wolf kind of like gesturing you over and telling Maeve to give you guys drinks if you want them.
Yeah.
I do.
So you join them downstairs for like some festivities and some, they start to talk with you guys. But inside the room, Bella and Willow have some time to maybe do some medicine if you'd like, or whatever you'd like.
So I heard it didn't go
We
great.
don't have to. We don't have to do that.
Can I tell you a secret though?
Yeah, always.
That might make you feel better.
Yeah.
I stole his bear pelt.
Ooh.
Harold's that big scary guy.
Oh,
I stole the pelt.
sweetie. Oh.
I did it. So now he can't, run around bragging about how he, murders innocent animals. So that's cool.
Willow starts to tear up and just hysterically laughs.
So I did that. But also I'm happy to be here to help you actually heal. So, can I have a look?
Yep.
Okay.
Make a medicine check.
You lift your arm, it's real bad.
There's a rib sticking out. 19.
It is pretty bad. You, even just looking at it, the whole side is bruised, it's swelling. You kind of, get in there to do a little physical examination, and like even the slightest touch sends a shock of pain through your side and like
You
up
hear
your
words
sternum.
you've never heard before.
So sorry.
She probably has a couple broken ribs. The two consecutive hits that he kind of that he put into your side, one of them probably would have been enough to do some serious damage. The second was really just like salt in the wound. You can definitely start the healing process, and if mechanically you can restore some hit points if you want to, and a short rest will do the same thing. Narratively, you're just gonna have like an extended period of time with pain, severe pain, and like a broken rib. It won't affect you too much mechanically, but that's kind of something to keep in mind.
Okay, that's fair. Did you tell me through the door when they wanted us to go?
I said later tonight.
Yeah, I think we kind of mentioned.
Would I have enough time to rest, or would it have to be like a medicine?
So I have the healer feat. So I can expend one use on a creature within 5 feet. So you.
Yeah, so like again, mechanically there's no reason for me to stop you from going if you want to. If we kind of think about it narratively, 10 minutes ago you had 2 ribs broken and your face is all bruised up. You probably have a black eye. I'm not going to tell you can't go, but I wouldn't go personally in real life. So it's really up to you.
I feel like Willow would do it out of spite.
Yeah, just to
Absolutely, a valid reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of time, so you can do a short rest, which is going to allow you to spend. So the thing with the healer's kit, this is a little bit of like ruling. So the healer's kit allows you to spend a hit die, which you only get one of per day right now. So doing a short rest is going to be basically the exact same thing. So you might as well save the use of the healer's kit because you only have 10 total and you've already used 2 from previous sessions. Okay, so it's a D8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Plus tres.
So this is basically going to take an hour, and we can say you're in there treating and making like probably some kind of wrapping.
I'm definitely wrapping, cleaning, giving her probably a willow bark tincture for the pain, and probably have you like biting some like a stick or something if I need to.
She's also
touch
drunk
any
enough that
tender
she
spots.
thinks you named it after her.
Oh, the willow bark tincture. Yeah. So I think you're doing some basic medicine stuff and informing like with broken ribs especially. Like, I guess if you keep them bound, they might not heal correctly. So you're going to have to change that binding often so that they don't basically constrict themselves and heal improperly. It's going to be a long process, but again, mechanically, there's no real penalty. It's just for you to kind of play with if you want to.
Right.
But that takes basically an hour for that to happen.
Which side was it on? Is he righty? So my left probably.
It is your right side. So he was giving you left-hand body shots.
Liver shot.
Liver shots.
I am not
shots.
left-handed either.
And then maybe like the bruising on the black eye on your face is his right hand, so your left side of your face. So you're kind of like bruised all over the place.
I look
right
great.
Now.
You do. You look good.
Is there anything that the three of you downstairs want to do in particular? Essentially, these Northmen just like kind of welcome you into the celebratory, environment, offer you drinks. They're paying for everybody, basically. You can talk to them if you'd like, or if you guys just want to kind of move through the night, we can do that as well.
I think Newt would probably be like all in with them, at least like awkwardly, 'cause
Sure.
it's like he's never really, their culture is way different, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and this is a good opportunity to ask any questions of them because they're
Very American of you.
Yeah, I think I'd also be partaking of the festivities.
Right.
Oh, can I knock on Gail's
Gail Hugo.
Gail Hugo's door?
Sure.
I would like to knock on his door and ask if he has any. I mean, I feel like I healed him before, but I just want to see if he might be a cleric.
Yeah, you knock on the door and he opens it, again leaning kind of on the door for support with his leg. Opens the door if you want to like go in and talk, but he says
I'll stay at the threshold.
Yeah. He says no, I'm afraid I'm not trained in any sort of medicine. I don't have any sort of skill in that, but perhaps I could assist if you need just an extra set of hands.
We might later, but I think
I hope she's all right. Seemed like a pretty harsh.
She'll be all right.
Fight.
She's pretty strong.
I can tell, yes.
Yeah, she's very brave. But yeah, I just wanted to check, but it makes sense. So, anyway, I'm sorry to have disturbed you, and
No, please, you are welcome anytime. To be honest, it's nice to talk to people. I've been traveling for a long time, and my guides were not particularly friendly.
I'm sorry. Well, I do have to go, but I just wanted to check real quick, and
All right.
I hope your healing goes well.
Yes, it's starting to feel better. Thank you.
Okay, good.
I'll be here.
All right.
I really can't get down the stairs right now without help, so if anyone wants to take me for a walk, let me know.
Oh, no. I'll make sure Maeve at least, brings
Maybe
you
someone else.
stuff. Okay.
He closes the door, and you return to Willow, I assume, for now. Anything from the three of you want to talk about with the Northmen?
No, I'm probably just sitting at the bar listening to their tall stories.
Yeah,
I'm probably asking
a
like,
lot
all,
of stories.
like not like specific questions, but just like all kinds of like, what kind of adventures have you guys been on? You don't have to like.
They're pretty open with you don't know if they're all tall tales or how much of it is true, but they're very expressive and open with their stories. And essentially what Harold tells you, Harold the Wolf, is that he is the brother to one of the Earl of Clan Thorvung. So if you know anything about like the Hildland clan, like politics. The earls, there's 5 earls that make up the council that basically like makes decisions for everybody, and so he's one of their brothers. So he is, in fact, according to him, sort of like royalty, but he says that he basically doesn't really have the mind for politics and prefers to put his skills to good use elsewhere. So he does, he's been a soldier before. He does, he takes pride in his hunting capabilities. The 2 men that are with him are sort of like his
Bodyguards almost, but
Posse?
like ally kind of.
Yes, man.
they're sort of like bonded to him. They are sort of like people who, for one reason or another, have sort of like promised their swords to him, or like sort of like a life oath.
So like other families, so like kind of like supporting families. Like if we're going into like.
It could be something like a vassal house situation.
Okay.
Or it could be like maybe he's saved them before, and in return they offer their service to him. So both of them seem like bounded to him, and so they travel with him. Neither of them are from like the same clan as him, but they owe him some sort of loyalty. But anyways, he goes off on all sorts of like battles he's fought. He's like middle-aged basically, so he's a little bit too young to have fought like in the battles here. But he tells you that his father and his grandfather were warriors who fought here, and they're buried in the burial grounds along with some of like his uncles and like his aunts and things like that. So he feels some sort of connection to this place. So yeah, that's kind of the stuff he's telling you. And if you want any clarification, you're free to ask.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
No, I think Wren's just chilling, sipping on a beer, talking, listening.
Yeah.
Probably doing a lot more listening.
I think Newt's probably way more interested than like the rest of the group. I don't know how Moth is dealing.
I think he's just kind of watching.
Yeah, I think Newt's just kinda
taking them in, trying to form an opinion on them.
Yeah.
You're also free to do like an insight check if
That's
you want
kind
to.
of where I was going with it. That's awesome. That's really, really, really good, I promise. -1, so 7.
I couldn't tell. Look at how you genuinely could be sarcastic or not.
Yeah, I think I don't think you really get an inclination one way or the other about like the authenticity of anything. He's just like, he's a big personality, and like his two guys like have so far barely talked at all. They'll like offer some additional information to some of the tales, like if they were there, but he seems like he's like the man in charge. Like he's the guy in the room that everybody's kind of drawn to, and you're starting to see that. Like
He's
villagers,
just larger than life.
he is larger than life.
Do
Yes.
either of his allies give any like inclination that some of his tales are like exaggerated, or are they just fully on board?
You could do an insight check on them.
Is that wait, okay? I might do that as well then. 13.
Yeah, they don't. They seem pretty much fully on board. What you kind of gain from that 13 is that you get the sense they have heard these stories
Again and
over
again.
and over and over. So all the like excitement and suspense and things that the people of the village might feel is totally absent to them, because they know every detail and probably even more than he's saying.
I think Newt's probably a little enamored by them. I think he's kind of like not like fully on board with it all, but like, like him and Moth want to be like warrior types. So I think Newt's probably a little more on board with them, and like they recruited me, kind of like like they came to me, guys. Like they
picked us.
They picked me and us.
I mean, there's no question that these are warriors through and through.
He's probably subscribing more than the other two to their stories and whatnot.
Listening to their stories, is there any stories that are of pure anger and upset at a specific group or something like that? Like they go and pillage, or they go to like they're like, oh yeah, we ran through a bunch of villages, burned them to the ground, like some evil.
No, there's no stories like that. Like they don't present themselves as like raiders.
I feel like raiders wouldn't present themselves as raiders.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
But they don't say anything like that. I think like the tales of battles that they fought have typically been like battles between clans, or maybe between kind of what you were saying, like other smaller clans who aren't like
Like kind of vying
as
for power.
prominent. Yeah, there's a lot of vying for power, and even within the 5 clans that have kind of like agreed to be the council for the nation, there are like questions of who is like the heir, who should be the successor, and
This
there's
is very feudal Japan.
it's very feudal. Yes.
Yeah, it's all very like.
So, maybe one of the stories is like he had to kill his cousin who brought like 20 men to his longhouse and he like fought 12 of them by himself or whatever. And he's,
It's
that
almost
sort of
like
thing.
medieval like lore, where it's like over in China it's like 10 million perished, and then it's like in Europe it's like the war between Elric blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
and it's like 10 died. It's like
Yeah. So it's all that sort of stuff. There's none that's like, we raided this village and took all their stuff.
Nothing
Are
of
they-
pure mean intention.
are they like
Not
even,
that he says, at least.
are they even still like kind of respectful battles? So like obviously like in medieval times it's like these two like clans or these two
Challenge you to a
families.
duel.
Like yeah, like are
Yeah.
they like respectful? Like almost like it's like there's honor in the death between them. Like
Yeah, I
this
think-
is my friend, but I have to kill you kind of deal. Like
I think there are probably some tales like that. I mean, if you basically just sit here with him until he's ready to leave, you're there for hours. And so he fills that space with as many stories as he can think of. So there definitely are things like that. He had to fight someone that he respected. And you get the sense that even in times of war in the past, like they have a general respect for any warrior, like who is willing to like put their life on the line for a cause. So even against like opposing ideologies, like they never really hold any resentment or spite towards other warriors as long as they feel the fight is in like quote unquote good faith. Like during the brawl, Willow to some people might have done a low blow because she kind of like kicked him in the crotch, right? But he doesn't seem to care about that. He's like, yeah, if you want to win a fight, sometimes you got to fight a little dirty, but
Yeah, he strikes me as someone who doesn't sucker punch.
right.
Like doesn't
Probably
punch
not.
when someone's not looking. Like he
Yeah.
waits for them to get up off the ground and then beat their ass.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
gonna tell
repeat.
him, yeah, before
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you.
Yeah.
He's definitely that sort of like,
Yeah, I think Newt's
Damn.
very much like kind of in love with these guys. Like unfortunately, not knowing how badly they kind of were awful to Willow. Like I just saw the fight as honorable, I guess. I feel like Newt's kind of immature as well at the same time. so-
yeah.
I think Wren started as skeptical and ended as like, okay, these guys are pretty cool, I guess. Way cooler than I thought.
Yeah.
Still beat up my friend though.
I feel like in a lot of ways, it's sort of like a really famous like WWE star, like rolled into town and was like, "These are all the fights I've had."
Kind of
and, like,
problematic still, and you're like, I don't really
Like he's like
him,
obviously
but, like,
he beats
he's-
people up all
yeah,
the time, but you're
right.
kind of like, I mean,
But
he's not being mean about it.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like
He asked first.
Anyway, hours pass. Eventually, evening arrives. If there's anything else any of you would like to do in the meantime, eventually, they will ask you guys if you're ready, and they'll kind of like gather up their things. The three of them and a bunch of other people at this point are pretty intoxicated, and the smell of honeyed ale is just like filling the room, and every word that they say it like washes over you. But if there's anything any of you want to get done before they leave to the burial grounds, let me know.
Ren will probably stop at home
Yeah,
and see how his family's doing.
sure.
It'll just be a quick thing. Stop by, probably say hey. I don't know what they call them.
the Northmen.
Yeah, the Northmen invited us to go explore with them on the burial grounds, so we're probably just gonna go do that.
Yeah, I'd like you to make a perception check, actually, if you don't mind.
6. 3 plus 3.
So you walk home and you open the door and are immediately surprised to see that your family, your parents are there at the dinner table, but they are accompanied by two other people who you recognize immediately as the Chandlers. And they're all sitting at the table together, and it seems like dinner has already been made and served, and they're all sharing a meal together. And there is a plate set out for where you usually sit, and also an additional plate set to the side. But that's the scene you walk into, and as you enter, everyone kind of like looks up, and you see the two Chandlers look at you and sort of avoiding eye contact, just like give a nod, and your mother gets up and kind of like welcomes you into the house.
Hello, welcome. Hey, how was sorry, had a little much to drink already. The Norsemen are paying for everyone's drinks at the tavern, so if you are free, you should stop by.
It's awesome down there.
They're kind of great.
Yeah. Your mother kind of comes and welcomes you in, and she says, "Oh, don't worry about it. We heard there was some excitement going on, but the Chandlers here were hoping to just spend some time with us, and so."
You go back to your house?
Yeah.
Did you say welcome when she opened the door?
No, I think I said welcome to
To like the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You're so drunk.
Welcome.
Welcome everyone.
Hey. And your mother says, obviously, if you're busy, we can. It's totally fine. But we do have food out if you are hungry.
I was. No, I'm not hungry right now. I was just coming by to say that we're gonna head out tonight. The Norsemen invited us to go check out the burial grounds. Dad and I have only been there a couple times. I want to see what they're all about.
Well, be careful. There's
Yeah, of
it
course.
can be dangerous out there.
Yeah, we're pretty well protected with each other. I think we're gonna be okay.
She kind of nods, and you see Cypress Chandler, who's the husband, kind of gets up and he goes to offer a hand to shake with you, and
I shake his hand.
and he says, "It's good to see you, Wren."
I think I do the handshake into like a hug kind of thing.
Yeah. I think you feel maybe a little bit of like relief from his shoulders. Maybe he was not quite sure how he'd be accepted, but he says, "It's good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Sorry to arrive unannounced, but
Don't apologize.
and
Perfectly fine.
his wife Ginger gets up and kind of comes over and like offers a friendly hug as well,
I hug her as well.
and Cypress says, we were just feeling a little I guess lonely is a good way to put it, and we've been talking, and we are trying to put ourselves back out there. So we
I
figured
understand.
no better place to start since we already know your family so well.
It's been a while. I mean, I had a hard time last year about it.
We understand, of course, if you would prefer to keep your distance, that's fine.
No, I think the bridges were never burned. I think it was just forgotten. I think we can easily maintain those paths again.
At least to us, we still think of you as family.
Of course, I still think of you guys as family as well.
That's good to hear. We've been sort of recluses lately, but
I understand. I'd like to show you guys a spot at some point too.
oh, okay.
We used to go there as kids all the time.
Oh, well, what is it? Where is it?
It's outside of the village. It's pretty far away, but me and Aspen used to go there all the time.
Well, we'd love to see it.
Yeah, of course.
They kind of stand there now in like an awkward silence, and your mother says, "Well, the food's getting cold. Everyone, don't let it go to waste."
Yeah.
Try to like break the tension, and she says, "If you're busy, we can keep this for later, or I'm sure your father will eat it." And he goes, "Yep."
Yeah, let Dad have it. I can scram something up on the way home. I'm not worried about it. I am gonna head back to the bar now, meet with them because we're gonna head out of town shortly. So.
Okay. They all kind of say their goodbyes, and you let them know that you'll be gone for some time. Head back to the bar. Anything else anyone would like to do before you depart?
Oh, I gotta bring my mead to my dad.
Oh, his nightly mead.
I'll probably make it quick. I'll probably be like a pop in the door, pop it on the table, and be like, going with the Northmen to the burial ground. Don't wait up. And I'll
Okay, as you're closing the door, you just hear, "What?"
Who was that?
All right.
yeah.
He's still playing horseshoes.
What? He's still.
He hasn't gone to bed yet.
He's gonna get it.
It's all missed. There's not a single one.
What about Moth?
I think Moth actually, in similar fashion, is just gonna like run home really quick and grab a pack that he's had, like just sitting in case we were gonna do something really cool.
no.
And it has like 30 feet of rope and one torch, and that's it.
Hell
and
yeah.
He runs in and he grabs it, and he goes, "I'll be back, don't wait up," and he runs back out the door.
Okay, you don't see or hear your father at all.
Perfect.
You're at the door. What about Bella? Are you even planning on going, or are you going to stay?
I will go where Willow goes.
Okay. What about Willow?
Are you still with me?
I think so. I mean, it probably took a little while to patch you up, and
Yeah. I'm probably taking a nap.
maybe I'm braiding your hair. I don't know.
After holding it from her throwing up,
Yeah,
she started
yeah.
to braid it when she fell asleep.
Who says I'm puking?
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
I will say I thought about how I made you laugh earlier, and then I was like, oh, that would have probably hurt real bad with broken ribs.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why she
probably.
was tearing up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
She's also probably pretty hammered.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, the three gents here, Moth and Wren and Newt, gather up their things, and the Northmen are ready to depart from the tavern. As they begin to lead the way,
Wait, if I'm napping, can I not go?
you can go if you want.
I wanted to go.
Oh yeah, then you can go.
Yeah, we'll all three of us will sprint upstairs and then.
Hey, get up!
Banging on the door.
They're leaving.
We're going right now.
Okay, then it sounds like everyone's going. Then, if you're gonna go,
I'll definitely hang back and just try to be inconspicuous.
sure.
I'll probably go with them just to at least keep an eye on Willow and make
Yeah.
sure she's not dying
Okay, as
or getting
everyone.
more injured.
I was gonna say,
Right.
I
we
have a
might
feeling
need you
you're the
around.
kind of
I
person.
am trying really hard to keep it
I'm gonna look at
hidden.
Moth and be like, "Oh, you brought your
Okay.
adventure pack?
I know. I finally get to use it.
I forgot mine."
You see the Northmen kind of look at you like they're looking at kids who are getting ready to go on
kid
like a
from Up.
backpacking trip, and
I have like the short sword sticking
He's got the
straight
short
up out of the
sword,
top
yeah.
of it.
Did everyone bring their permission slips?
you've got like your Indiana Jones action figure in your bag.
Yeah.
Willow, you said you're trying to kind of hide the fact that you're in pain. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Oh boy. 7.
Okay. It makes sense. I mean, it is so fresh, and I think everyone can tell that she's in pain, but the important part is that you're going anyway. And as you join the group downstairs, Harold the Wolf looks at you with a big smile, and he says, "Ah, not enough adventure for one day yet, Willow of Honeysuckle?" He brings his hand back and gives you a big pat on the left shoulder, the opposite side, which still hurts, and it kind of like pushes you forward a little bit. But he gives you an approving
Everyone
slap
at
on
the
the
same
back.
time goes.
I think he wants to put a ring on that. He's like, hey, this girl, she fought me and she's still alive, so.
And and he says, "Well then, let us take our merry band to the burial grounds of our fathers. Onward and upward." And they start marching.
Everyone in perfect line.
They're at this point pretty drunk, as are probably some of you. And as they start walking proudly through the village, the three of them, mostly Harold, but the three of them sing some songs of their clans or
The
whatever.
North go marching one by one, hurrah.
What time of day is it?
It's like probably 10 p.m.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
nice.
I know they said evening.
Yeah, it's fully dark out. The stars are out. It's beautiful, and you're following this trio of larger than life figures, and there's no trouble on the way. It's only a few hundred yards, so soon enough you all arrive, and it is sort of like under the remnants of an ancient Ilfirin aqueduct or bridge. So there's like this tall marbled stone structure that, since you guys have been alive, has been used for nothing. It's just the remains of an ancient empire. But the burial ground is kind of like not directly underneath it, but underneath and kind of a few dozen feet to one side. And it's this big mound of earth. It just looks like a hill, but it's like a perfect dome almost. So clearly not natural, was dug out and sort of like formed this way. And I am curious if anyone has like tried to go inside before, or if you've all done well enough to stay away.
I think Newt would have.
I was going to ask if I knew much about it, through all my reading, if I would have. And I do like to explore and go places I shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do a history check if you want to see if you know anything in particular about it.
It's 11.
11. I think you probably know about as much as has been discussed already. about like the history of battles here and things like that. And even though you were upstairs, you probably heard some bits of the story that Harold was saying. So this is clearly like a tomb of his ancestors or something. But you don't really know too much more than anybody else. And then it's kind of up to you. If you think you would have tried to go in here, that's totally up to you. I mean, everyone has gone past here for sure.
I think part of me probably looks at it and is like, oh, man-made garbage. Like, ew.
Disgusting.
That's clearly not natural. I want nothing to do with it. So, yeah, probably just like, that's whatever.
Okay. So you're all kind of coming here basically for the first time with intention. And you follow these three men, and as they get onto this, onto one side of it, you can see that there is an entrance that's kind of like built into the low side of the burial area. And it is a big stone door that's probably about 10 feet wide. It's a pretty large door. And as you all kind of gather outside, Harold the Wolf is kind of like going through one of the packs that one of the other guys is like carrying. And he pulls out a couple pouches and he says, "It is important that you remain respectful in the dead areas of our people. There are many tales of ghosts and hauntings to those who do not mind the dead."
I think Wren would clean the area, but I don't think he's ever been inside.
Yeah.
I think we just go around. I'm like trying to think this area. So it's like is it like a gated area?
No,
Or
it's
is it
out in
just
the
open. A grassy knoll with a door.
Basically.
All right, yeah, I don't think Wren would ever have gone inside.
Yeah. And so he kind of like offers this warning. And he's looking at you all like he's kind of waiting for you to be like to agree that you're not gonna.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. Naturally.
I clean the area often. Debris.
It is a sacred ritual of our people to commune with our ancestors. You may partake if you wish, although I don't know if it has the same effect on people of your ancestry.
I'm willing to try.
I am as well.
Excellent. He hands you each a pouch.
Oh.
Can I whisper to Willow something?
Yeah.
I just want to whisper to her. We used to be part of the North. Clearly he doesn't remember that.
Technically, everything is north if you're part of the south.
That's true. He hands you each a pouch, and he says, "When we enter, we will descend into the tombs of my fathers.
What is the pouch?
That is what we will be partaking in. It will allow you to commune with your ancestors as well, if you are of open mind and of honorable soul.
I mean, I've had a couple too many. My mind's pretty open.
It helps to loosen the mind, yes."
Yeah.
You got any more? Newt.
He gave each of you a
Oh,
pouch.
you already gave
yeah.
us. Oh, okay. I thought it was just.
Oh,
He already ate it.
Was I not supposed to take this?
Yeah, was I not supposed to eat it?
Then follow closely and don't stray too far from the path.
Okay.
His two companions go and they push on either side of the stone door, and it kind of like pushes in, and then they push it to the side. It seems quite heavy, like it takes a good amount of effort from the two of them, and it opens into a descending staircase. And as you enter, you see that there is a sconce right on the side of the interior where he pulls a torch from and he lights it. He begins to lead the way down. And as you descend, you basically find yourselves in like a tomb. So it's this kind of confined, cold, dark stone area. And after maybe 15 feet descending down, you begin to see little alcoves in the walls where bodies are placed and preserved, either in some kind of sarcophagus or in some sort of wrapping. And he begins to lead you deeper into the Thorvung clan family burial. He is lighting some more torches as you go, so it's well lit as you progress.
I think Wren will grab a torch from the sconce as well.
Sure. And you enter into this tomb, and we will find out what lies within on the next episode.
Oh.
Hey everyone, it's Wren Cooper. Just wanted to thank you for tuning into this week's episode. Don't forget to rate the podcast 5 stars on Spotify, and if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We also have an Instagram and TikTok, posting things like world lore and character backstories, or even behind the scenes footage that may not make it into episodes. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll hope to see you next week.
Till next time, have fun and roll responsibly.
All music used is provided by the Pocket Bard app.